The airline lost my wedding dress 2 days before my ceremony. Their customer service ignored me, so I wore my bridesmaid dress to their headquarters. What's the most creative way you've ever solved a customer service nightmare? Mine involved a wedding dress, 6 bridesmaids, and a corporate headquarters security team that still remembers me 3 years later. 2 days before my destination wedding in Hawaii, I landed at LAX for a connecting flight, only to discover that the airline had lost my luggage print, including my custom-made wedding dress that had taken 8 months to create and cost nearly $5,000. My heart literally stopped. I immediately filed a claim at the customer service desk, where the agent typed my information with the enthusiasm of a sloth on sedatives. "We'll call you if we locate it," she said without looking up. "Most bags are found within 48 hours. "My wedding is in 48 hours, I explained, feeling panic rise in my throat. "This isn't just any luggage print, it's my wedding dress." She slid a pamphlet across the counter. "You can submit a reimbursement claim online if it's not found." I spent the next 6 hours calling their customer service line while simultaneously blowing up their social media accounts. Nothing, no responses, no callbacks, just automated messages and generic replies. Meanwhile, my bridesmaids and mother had already flown ahead to Hawaii, and I was stuck in Los Angeles, dressless and desperate. That's when my maid of honor Jess had an idea that changed everything. "What if we take this fight directly to them?" she texted, like physically to them. The next morning, instead of boarding my flight to Hawaii, I put on my bridesmaid dress from my cousin's wedding part, a hideous lime green number with puffy sleeves that made me look like a radioactive marshmallow. I printed a giant poster with my booking reference number, claim ticket, and wedding date at the bottom in huge letters. "Your I Arlene lost my wedding DRS." I took an Uber to their corporate headquarters in downtown Los Angeles. The security guard at the front desk was not amused. "Ma'am, you can't just walk in here. You need an appointment." "I've been trying to make an appointment for 24 hours, I said, sweetly adjusting my puffy sleeves. "No one will call me back. My wedding is tomorrow in Hawaii and your company has my dress. I am not leaving until someone helps me." He asked me to wait while he called upstairs. I sat in the lobby in my ridiculous green dress, posture propped beside me, smiling at every employee who walked by. Several stopped to ask what happened, and I told my story again and again. About 30 minutes later, a flustered woman in a sharp suit appeared. "I am Diane from Executive Conversations. Let's discuss this in private." "I am perfectly comfortable right here," I replied, loud enough for the growing crowd of curious employees to hear. "Honest, you can tell me you found my dress." What Diane didn't know was that while I was causing a scene in the lobby, my 5 bridesmaids, who had flown back from Hawaii overnight at their own expense, were outside the building, each wearing their bridesmaid dresses and holding signs that read, "Find her DRS and no DRS, no peace." They had also contacted every local news station. When Diane realized I wasn't budging Perrin, and that a Channel 7 news fan had just pulled up outside Parrot, her approach changed dramatically. "Let me personally look into this right now," she said suddenly, the picture of helpfulness. Within 45 minutes they had located my dress. It had never left LAX and was sitting in a storage room just 200 feet from where I'd filed my initial claim. 2 hours later I had my dress in hand, along with first-class tickets to Hawaii for me and all 6 bridesmaids, a full refund of my original airfare, and a personal apology from the regional vice president. My wedding went perfectly the next day. The airline sent a massive bouquet of flowers to our ceremony with a card that read, "We're so sorry for almost ruining your special day." The best part, 3 months later, they featured my story in their employee training manual as an example of how not to handle luggage claims and why customer escalations matter. A flight attendant recognized me on my honeymoon flight and showed me the manual with my story in it. Sometimes the most effective customer service strategy isn't filling out forms or waiting on hold. Sometimes it's showing up in an ugly green dress and refusing to be ignored.